tip that.
That will be interesting. Yeah, I wonder who that was.
Hey. Start of the first term. Match day live on Geelong Radio, 100.3 FM this afternoon. Bannockburn and North Geelong. It's going to be Moore and Hesselwood. Moore tries to get it down. He can't do so. And Hesselwood does well to get it away to Russell Hearn, the coach of the North Geelong side. Wobbly punt kick towards the right half forward flank. Foot race now going across their O'Toole. Zane Carroll close to him. Boundary line beckons. And we're going to see a lot of play next to the Bannockburn coaches box and our commentary box, which is on the western side.
Doesn't Carl O'Toole look different in a black and white?
He does. He does. Boundary throw in. Moore and Robertson. Robertson taps it over the back. Clark, good handball to Connors. He's ripped off at those chops. Price leaves without it. Aaron Broome through the middle, loses it as well. Comes to the side of the pack. O'Toole, a short little kick towards Corey Lockwood. Had the run of it, then threw it out to Priddle. He tapped it on further afield at half forward. Needs somebody in support. Hasn't got anybody. Henderson's there over the top of the football. Can't take it with him. Free kick, is it? No, it's out of bounds for a throw in half forward. The right half forward flank, North Geelong attacking the southern end in this first term.
Interesting move. Aaron Broome, the perennial defender.
In the forward line.
Half forward flank.
Robertson to the front of the pack. Hearn has got it. Gets a kick around the corner as well to the pocket. Henderson stands his ground, takes a diving mark in the back pocket. And will try and relieve pressure for the Tigers. Gary Tillman gives him a lead. He goes in that direction. Clark sticks his hand up and Pee-wee takes the mark. Gives it across to Connors. He gets one high. Umpire Hooper says no play on the call. Try to get away O'Toole, also in their price. They've got the numbers, the Magpies. Lockwood, handball, scrappy. Goes back and does his own work. Second effort was good. Handball over the top to Carl O'Toole again. He's in most things at the moment, Carl O'Toole. And got a quick kick away to half forward. Goes up Ratchy early. Can't take the mark. Pushed away by Mick Turner. Follows it up again. Hesselwood in there also. And Paul Price off the ground towards the pocket. Foot race now between Gadd and Priddle. Priddle gets there first. Gets it. Handball back to a call from Price. Can get around. And on the left boot, drives it back towards the full forward. No mark taken, play on the call, off hands. And it's bottled up there. The umpire says it will be his.
Could have been almost a high tackle there. It was pretty tight, but the ball's only 15 metres out from goal at the southern end, to which North Geelong heading in the first quarter up high is Robertson, but he's pulled away from the ball. Neither ruckman get a touch. Comes down to Connors, picks it up for Bannockburn, kick smothered. Still on the half forward flank, comes toward Russell Hearn, runs hard at it, but always tackled by two players and stripped of the footy. Colliger follows it up, kicks it off the ground. That's Clark there, he can't pick it up either, and Stacks on the mill. Surely the umpire will come in, and he does. And we've been playing 2.5 minutes first quarter, no scorers yet, so both sides, they're testing each other out, and the ball predominantly between half back and half forward. Oh, up high there was... Well, that was interesting because I thought the infringer, in fact, was Moore, but the free kick went to Bannockburn, gets down the centre half forward. Well, Daryl Jones does a full circle with the footy, but gets it handballed away. Tillman can't pick it up, comes to ground again, and here's Daryl Jones. Nice little handball across to his teammate in key. He's gone wide. The mark taken by Michael Rowe. He drives straight toward the goal square. It's a magnificent kick, and he's found his teammate right on the chest. And the mark taken there by Brad Scown, another new face to the North Geelong side. I think he might have played at North Shore also. And he's only 25 metres out, directly in front. Scown now comes in, kicks it pretty low, but we wait on the goal umpire. Accuracy's very good indeed. First goal of the day. So on the Victory Trophy scoreboard, first goal North Geelong, 1 goal straight. Bannockburn yet to score, 3.5 minutes in the first quarter.
Cal, just both sides testing themselves out at the moment.
Yeah, just taking a little while to settle down. Both sides throwing themselves hard at the ball.
So back in the middle, and it will be Peter Moore once again up against Justin Hesselwood. So not using Ray Robertson in the ruck at the moment at the centre bounces North Geelong. And they've got him in a pocket. Henderson's got the job on him. So it'll be Moore. Umpire Stokes to throw the ball in the air. Moore goes up, and Hesselwood. Moore gets a double fister back to the back of the square towards Hearn. Also in there, Aaron Broome. They dive on it, both of those players, and they bottle it up. The umpire will come in, have a secondary bounce in the middle of the ground. So North Geelong opening the account this afternoon. They have 1 goal. Umpire Stokes throws the ball in the air again. Moore goes up early, gets to the back of the pack. Price taps it on centre wing on the outer side. Colliger leads in the race for the ball. Rowe there, got a push in the back, said the umpire. And Troy Colliger will get it away quickly to Mick Turner from hand. He goes by boot to centre half forward. Perkins in front, but chopping it off Chris Fryers. Good play. And we won't miss him today. Chris Fryers with the orange hair at half back. Comes in now. Low kick towards centre half forward. Henderson. Rough Robbie gets it. Handball was a, interesting one. Got towards Zane Carroll. He tried to tap it back towards Henderson. He did. Got a hold. Should be advantage. No. Umpire Stokes it'll have to come back. And it will be a free kick to Zane Carroll on the right half back flank. Kicked 5 goals in round 1, Zane Carroll. Very lively. Goes now with the right boot towards half forward Perkins and Toolman. They go up to Toolman, nearly had it, then lost it, spilled away towards Price, gets a quick kick back to whence it came, or it's 3-on-1, Turner and Moore, they go, they rattle it. Peter Moore wins it and has taken the mark at half-back. Handball off quickly to Carroll, puts him under pressure. His handball back towards Stephen Gadd. Can go further afield to Colliger. Have to be quick. He is short little kick to nobody in particular coming across Hesselwood off the boot of Fries. Goes back towards Jones. Held on to a little bit too long there. Hesselwood handball to Carl O'Toole. His kick smothered by Aaron Broom. Still at half forward for Bannockburn. Handball by Fries out to Hesselwood. The big man can pick it up. Go the left boot. Just sets it up for Corey Lockwood. Harding against a good mark Lockwood on centre wing, and he takes the mark.
Certainly a good effort there by Harding, running with the flight of the footy, but Lockwood goes to the lead at, well, still on centre wing. Robertson, Connors looking for the Academy Award, but Robertson goes on with the game. Straight into the middle of the ground, David Gibbs, handball over to Hearn, takes the ball back again from 60, driven it long toward the full forward position. Oh, that looks like a sensational mark. Put the one hand out and ball rolled down the arm. It's looks like Michael Rowe, is it, over in that pocket? He covers a bit of territory, Michael Rowe. He started on the other wing. He's probably 100 yards from that position, but he's in almost a hopeless position to kick a goal. He's deep in the forward pocket, incorrect side for right footer. He's gone for the banana kick, and he didn't do a bad job, but it's offline. 1 goal, 1. North Geelong. Bannockburn yet to score. Victory Trophy scoreboard, 6.5 minutes first quarter.
Is it just me, or is it the person who might not be playing for North Geelong, Simon Flack?
Can't see him.
I suggest that might well be. I can't see a number 26 out there anywhere, and no wonder they kept it quiet.
Short kick in, goes to Clinton Shaw wearing number 60. So they've changed a few numbers. Shaw, oh, good mark, Jason Ratchie. From that kick, he's taken the mark at half forward for the Magpies. Over the top of Gary Toolman. Goes wide, he's got numbers too, and he gives it away to Rowe, and he can run in. He's at the pocket, short little kick to Priddle, and it's okay, and Rory Priddle has taken the mark. He was going to go short to Price.
I'll tell you what, Pete, if you were to see blokes kick goals, don't write this fellow off. He loves kicking them.
Does he?
Rory Priddle, right forward pocket. Close to where Michael Rowe was. Just 30 seconds ago, comes in. Across the face of goal. Breeze has taken it, and one behind to Priddle. So they go to 1-2-8 now, North Geelong. They lead Bannockburn yet to score. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 7.5 minutes played. And it'll be Robbie Giles from fullback for Bannockburn to go in short towards Colleges. Okay, takes the mark under pressure from Scown. Turns around now and will look probably towards Peter Moore or Henderson. He goes towards East in the middle, and also Toolman. Oh, it doesn't sit for him. It might fall to Carroll on the wing. Handball, pretty scrappy in the end. Has to go and do his own second effort. Coming through the Middle East. Always seems to have a lot of time, the Moose. You've got Clark in support. He will get a free kick, Matthew East, and we'll take it just inside the centre square. On centre wing, could have gone short to Carroll. Elects though to go further afield towards centre half forward. Perkins and Jones over the back of their heads. Comes through Broom. Aaron Broom roves well, gets free. Handball, well, it was a throw in the end. Went to Daryl Jones. He wants to clear it quickly. Goes across towards half back, but standing there and taking the mark is Zane Carroll.
Yes, well read there by Carroll. He's between wing and half forward. Goes back into the corridor. The lead there coming, well, the ball goes over the pack of all play. Brett Harding can't come back on it. Handball ends up in the arms of Hesselwood. He's got nobody to kick to. He's gone to the open spaces. He's got to follow up to. He's got a bit of pace, the big fella as well, and kicks it toward the boundary. And I think, good solid hip and shoulder there. The ball comes back to Matthew East in the centre of the ground. If he picks it up, he's away. Gets a handball over to, well, he can't get away with the footy, Clark, and ridden into the ground. Price, great tackle. He's tackled. If nothing else, Cal, the tackling has been ferocious here so far, and neither side can really break the game open.
No, that's right, Eric. Yeah, they're both putting the pressure on and making a few mistakes there.
Ball between centre and centre half forward, slightly to the attacking area for Bannockburn, heading to the north end. Moore gets the ball down as far as Colliger. Can't get a clear kick away, but Connors runs onto it now. Handball back to Colliger. Takes a while, sets it up. The lead is coming there, and it's a great lead by, who was that, Naylor? But the ball finally is kicked back into the goal square on his own, and taking the easy mark is Aaron Broom. So from 3 metres out, almost directly in front, he has the opportunity to put Bannockburn's first score on the board. They've really struggled a little bit up forward so far, Bannockburn, but perhaps some credit to the North Geelong defence. Well, Broom just jogs in, He's kicked his first goal for the day, and it's also Bannockburn's first. They're 1 goal straight. North Geelong 1-2-8 on the Victory Trophy scoreboard. We've now been playing 10 minutes first quarter.
Just making a little bit of hard work there, Pete, across half forward, aren't they, Bannockburn?
They are, yes.
And they could have... they've had a few opportunities at centre half forward, but got that across to Aaron Broom, and he took the mark in a square and got the goal. So they're on the board, the Tigers.
I couldn't quite see, and it was sort of a kick out of the pack. I couldn't quite see who got it across. It was a lovely kick to position, and the thing was Broom had made very good position to intercept the kick.
So back in the middle, umpire Formosa to throw it up. Moore will get it down towards Clark. He's got some support also in Colliger. Gives it across to Stephen Gadd. He can go towards Gary Tillman at half forward. Does so, drops the chest mark and through the hands of Zane Carroll. And out of bounds in front of our commentary position on centre wing. So a boundary throw in. 1-2-8 North Geelong. Bannockburn 1 straight goal, 6 points. Boundary throw in now. Moore in front. Colliger can take it out of the ruck contest and ripped off it by Priddle. Hesselwood in there also. Priddle. And it will be another ball up. So umpire Formosa with the footy.
Getting a bit of advice from a few players as well.
Rory started umpiring, has he? Ball up. Moore goes up early, so does Hesselwood. Hesselwood gets it down to Colliger at the back of the pack. Oh, he tried to ride the tackle from Lockwood. Got it away quickly to White. Then Clark's in there also. Handball. Gadd running off the half-back flank. Gets it in the middle. Can run away and measure the pass towards Naylor on a long lead from full forward. Oh, good pick up too. Then just lost it on a tackle. But folds it up again. Good play. Handball out wide. Oh, doesn't quite get Clinton Shaw. Now through the middle, Hearn. He's ripped off the football. He's got Gibbs in support. That's David Gibbs. Handball backwards. Standing start. Oh, a little bit of pressure North Geelong. Can they get out of it? Price got a hand to it. Couldn't take the mark. Off hands again. Still at centre wing. Aaron Broom's got it. He's ripped off the football as well. Dropping the ball, said the umpire. And North Geelong with the free kick. It'll be Price on the outer side centre wing. Drills it in the middle. Looking for Hesselwood. Takes the mark. Uncontested. Can give it away to Priddle. Off a standing start. Has to go left. And goes now with the left foot. Great kick and great vision. Finds Corey Lockwood on half forward on the outer side. He's got Robertson on a lead. He elects though to hold it up. Now he goes towards Scown at the back of the pack. Can't take the mark. Numbers with North Geelong though if they can get it away. Scown, handball. Oh, just misses Priddle. He's going to be surrounded by Tigers here. He'll have to do a good job. He can't do so, Gadd. Then he just got a little bit of a piece of the footy, but still they got the numbers, and Giles gets it away to Gadd again. Clearing kick, but only as far as Malcolm Key, who can run away. Perkins has got him. That's dropping the footy. Great play, Ashley Perkins, and he'll take the free kick in the centre of the ground.
He made some ground, Ashley, to get to him then. Very good. Perkins now takes the ball, kicks it wide to the lead on half-forward flank is Brett Harding. Oh, gee, the bounce doesn't favour him at all. And North in possession, come back into the centre half-back, and David Gibbs takes the mark. Plays on quickly. He goes wide to centre wing, and it's Russell Hearn takes the mark. And he's pretty closely attended by David White there, but he sees a lead further afield, Corey Lockwood, and he's taken a mark low down on centre wing. So North Geelong doing very well. They're not getting the ball down forward, and it's a game of defences. Lockwood sees the lead at centre half forward. Rathke can't take the mark, comes off hands. Henderson gets it away, picked up by Colliger. Beautiful kick, Colliger picks Connors out in the middle of the ground. He plays on quickly, drives to half forward flank in good position. There's Tourman, and this time he doesn't drop it, and takes the comfortable mark. He sees Naylor. Well, he was running with the flight of the footy, and the North defence prepared to concede a behind. So I suppose Tillman a little unselfish there, but maybe the opportunity was there. 1-1 to Bannockburn. They trail North 1-2 on the Victory Trophy scoreboard. Now 14 minutes into the first quarter.
Key from fullback for the Magpies to do the kicking in. Leads on from Weiss. Also in there, Priddle. He goes in that direction now. And good lead from Rory Priddle. Takes the mark in between fullback and halfback. Switches play towards Daryl Jones. Good kick too. And Sid, oh, he's hot. Didn't get a shepherd from Weiss. And now it's turned over. Tillman can kick into the pocket. Carroll can run on. Oh, no, he goes back.
He was
thinking about it, wasn't he?
He was.
He probably saw 30 seconds ago Gary Tillman do something that's similar. And probably thought, I'll go back and have a shot for goal. It's going to be a tough kick. He's just done the Matthew Lloyd and thrown a bit of grass and found out that the wind is a howling gale. It'll be a good kick from there. He goes short, looking for Perkins. It's chopped off by Price. Good play by him. Now Weiss. He goes back and close to the boundary line. Is it out? Yes, it is. And it will be a boundary throw in.
They're perhaps being just a little unselfish, the Bannockburn players at the moment. I reckon if they, the opportunity's there, but that's probably what they need to do. From the throw in, it went into the arms of Colliger, had a pot shot, but marked right on the line. So North Geelong defending. They've only come out as far as Tillman. He doesn't know where to go. He's kicked back to the centre of the ground. And Stephen Gadd, who's having a very good first quarter. He's well up from half-back flank. In fact, he's between wing and half-forward flank and has taken the mark. Now drives it long. That's what they need to do, Bannockburn, right to the full forward position. It was Naylor copped one behind the ear, but umpire Hooper wasn't in a position to see it, and Priddle takes the mark and clears it wide. Oh, good mark there by Scown, close to the boundary on half-back flank, and North Geelong still in possession through Scown. Looking for somewhere to go. Just goes inboard 10 metres, and Priddle takes the mark. So North Geelong haven't gained any distance, but they've still got possession. Priddle with the footy, and they're just chipping it around. There's Russell Hearn, runs into the gap, plays on quickly now. Draws a play, handball over to Price. Price on the left foot, kicks it back into the centre of the ground. Good mark on the second attempt by Heselwood. Almost had it the first time. He plays on quickly now, over to Key. Key on the left foot, goes wide looking for Rowe. Rowe dives, can't take the footy, comes back on it. Oh, he broke a tackle very strongly. Gets it to Heselwood on the left foot, one step, Heselwood goes to Ratchie, and he's paid the mark at centre half forward. And, well, good movement by North Geelong there. They chipped it around, held possession, and finally have found Ratchie, and this is certainly within his ability to kick this. He's inside 50, probably kicking from 40 in real terms. Left foot up, moves in. Head over the footy, keeps it pretty low, but he's hooked it, but, and in fact off hands it's out of bounds. So pretty disappointing kick there from Ratchie. Really, he didn't kick through it at all, and I'm sure if Laurie had been here, he'd be invited to the training school.
To the kicking school. Boundary throw in right forward pocket. Robertson up against a couple, including Wentworth, who came in at the last minute. Handball back towards the boundary line from the Bannockburn defence, and it's over once again. Been playing 17 minutes in the first term. It's 1-8 North Geelong, Bannockburn 1-7. Another boundary throw in about 30 metres around from the North Geelong goal to the front of the pack. In there, Giles fighting hard for it. Off hands towards Price. Scrappy play, comes to Scown, who's looked pretty good, goes short but chopped off by Aaron Broome, and can run away and give it to Clinton Shaw running across half back. Needs somebody up at field, and it's Colliger he goes for. Priddle goes up against him, does well to spoil. Kick off the ground by Colliger, gets it to half forward now. Foot race, Key comes at it. Also Jones. And Sid gets it away to Priddle. Short little kick to Gibbs is okay. He's got Heselwood in the middle. He handballs to him. He's going to be under pressure on Clark. He's got a couple around him. He gives a quick little handball off to Daniel Gibbs. He has to try and get it away quickly by hand. It's over towards brother David. He can't pick it up. And the umpire will come in and ball it up.
There's a couple of interesting matchups. Looks like David White is running with Russell Hearn. And Colliger and, well, I was going to say Priddle, but he's gone off the ball all of a sudden. So there's some interesting matchups out there. Up in the air on centre wing. Moore gets it down to, that was Matthew East, drives it to half forward. Oh, the ball's eluded all players. Comes back to Gibbs, does a backward turn, gets it over to a teammate there in Friars. How can I miss him? Comes down to ground, picked up by Burns. Well, they're mucking about a bit with North, but finally Darryl Jones gets the footy, kicks it back to the centre, straight through the arms of Lewis of Bannockburn, comes to ground. Russell Hearn picks it up. Handball across to Gibbs. He measured up, chipped past, but Lockwood surrounded by Bannockburn players. Comes to ground, thrown out there by Lewis. Following up there is Rowe for North Geelong. Picks it up, he can't get away this time, and the umpire will come in and have a ball up on true centre wing, directly in front of our broadcast position. 90 minutes first quarter, 1-1 Bannockburn trail, North Geelong 1-8.
Moore and Heselwood to do the ruck work once again. Moore gets it down over his head to Connors, gets a quick kick away under pressure towards half forward. Jones running back with a fly to the footy. Which way is it going to bounce? Weiss comes through, backs himself, then rides a bump from Harding. He loses the football. In there, Naylor can get a handball. He got tripped nearly. No free kick. Off hand, still at half forward. In there fighting hard for it, Gibbs, and also getting it away to David. David Gibbs gets it a key. Now he's in the middle. If it sits for him, he's got 30 metres in front of him. And it does. He's got Price in support. He elects to keep going. Takes a bounce. Running through the middle. And can go long with the left boot. Poor kick in the end. Going towards Burns. Can't take the mark. Giles. Dangerous handball towards Wentworth. But as always, cool Wentworth in a crisis. Gets it away to Clinton Shaw. He goes to the right boot towards the centre of the ground. Clark can take the mark. under pressure from Rowe and settle things down. Gives it away quickly to David White. Measures the pass now on centre wing, and they're away towards Matty East. And he's got Connors in support. East will get back onto that loping left boot. He takes a bounce. Oh, he loses the foot. He'll have to be quick now. He does. From 60 with a long kick. Open goal square. Which way is it going to bounce? It bounces through for one behind to Matthew East. So they lock the scores up, Bannockburn. They go to 1-2-8 and North Geelong 1-2-8. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 20.5 minutes played.
Didn't have much option there, Peter, did he? He was outside 60. There was no one in the goal square, so he just had to have a ping, and he didn't miss by much.
No, he was a bit unlucky there, but as you said, no one making precision.
Jones kicks in from fullback for the Magpies. Goes to the outer side looking for Weiss. Up against Perkins. Weiss stands his ground. Handball back. And just missing it there was Gibbs. Going to be under pressure from Perkins. Gets away. Handball over the top again to Weiss. Oh, they're mucking around with it at a half back. His handball back inboard. Sits okay in the end for Key. Uses the experience well. Gets a long left foot kick towards centre wing. Outer side East. Good punch away by Rowe. Numbers there with Bannockburn, Clinton Shaw. Can't pick it up though. Rowe on hands and knees does well. And they get it away now through Clinton Shaw, Bannockburn towards Giles, close to the boundary line, gets away from Gibbs and can drive it with the right boot towards centre half forward. Over the head of Hesselwood, coming out, backing himself was Morrison, did well, needs some support, Fries through the middle, he needs some support, great tackle, second effort, Colliger, handball to Zane, Carroll likes his position, goes to the left boot, just puts it high, Weiss and Jones, they're going to raffle at Sydney. Oh, there you go. That's experience for you, Jones. Didn't panic. Short little kick towards Priddle and Gibbs, and Daniel Gibbs has taken the mark in the left back pocket.
Gibbs now, well, went to play on. Now he's called to do so. He sees Fryers making the lead to centre wing, and well, Carroll put the spoil on, but the umpire decreed it was in the back. So Fryers of North Geelong will take the free kick on half-back flank. Retrieves the footy. Now goes for the short chip. Well, the chip was pretty ordinary because it was right over the top of Priddle's head, straight into the arms there of Damien Clark for Bannockburn. And Clark on centre wing, plays on now. Kicks the footy towards centre half forward. Big pack of players there in front, nail it. Nobody really touched it. Broome running onto it. Comes back into Fryer's arms. Well, off one step, a lucky kick. The mark dropped by Lockwood. He plays on quickly. Gets a handball out to Priddle. Has a bounce. Runs on now. Forward of centre wing, goes towards centre half forward. Unfortunately for North Geelong, players slip over there. Comes back into the arms there of Burns. Which way is he going to go? On the left, he sees a player running forward from defence in Gibbs David. He's gone because two Bannockburn players picked it up by Connors. The lead is for Colliger. Gets on a good bounce. Here's the lead at full forward from Naylor. Can't take the mark, and they need to hang on to them. He kicks it back into the corridor, into the arms there of Ashley Perkins, and off one step he's had a pot shot from 20, and unfortunately he's missed. But a bit better work by Bannockburn taking it forward on that occasion. They go to 1-3-9. They now lead North Geelong 1-2-8 on the Victory Trophy scoreboard. 23 minutes first quarter.
Tell you what, David White and Gary Tillman aren't too happy with Ashley Perkins. I was standing in the goal square waiting for him to kick the ball over the top, but he didn't. And he kicked it behind, so they take the lead, the Tigers, 1-3 to 1-2. Darryl Jones from fullback once again to do the kicking in. He's not getting a lot. He gets Corey Lockwood at half-back, and that's a good pinpoint pass. He finds him. He's got Chris Fries on his outside, but he's now locked up by Tillman. So he tries to drill it towards Morrison. It's a good kick, and he takes the mark. Can play on quickly. Get it over the top towards Priddle, running onto it against Broome. Now which way is he going to bounce? Priddle uses his body, and it sits for him. Then he ducks his head, and he gets rid of the football close to the boundary line. It's still in, is it? Now it's not. And it will be a boundary throw-in.
That was probably good umpiring that occasion because Priddle ducked his head, and the umpire made him get rid of the footy and didn't play a kick at all. So that was good work.
Front of the pack from the ruck contest, Andrew Morrison gets it away. Giles is there and traps it okay. Left-hand handball, missed its target. Gadd coming through Lockwood. Needs some support. Giles in there fighting hard for it once again. Still in there under a pack, and the umpire will come in and ball it up. We've been playing 24 minutes, so only a goal apiece. It's been pretty tough going for both sides. Up in the ruck contest, Moore and Robertson falls to the side. Hearn gets a kick around the corner. In fact it is Giles. He's got some support. Great little tap on by Clinton Shaw to Giles. His handball to Matty East across half back. His handball further afield towards Wentworth. Had to sit and wait for it, did so, and then can run away. Gets his kick away under pressure. Goes towards half forward. Jumps off Kevin Connor's chest, but he's good enough to get it away to Colliger. Was going left, then went right. Goes along with the right boot over the top towards Tillman and White. White handball back inboard. Naylor's going to get wrapped up by Jonesy. No, he isn't. Sits, waits, turns and kicks the goal. Ben Naylor, his first goal. And the second for Bannockburn. They worked it well from half-back. They go to 2-3-15 the Tigers. They lead North Geelong 1-8, 25 minutes gone. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard.
Well, Pete, they've looked a bit better in perhaps the latter portion of the quarter, Bannockburn. They're getting a bit of movement up forward, and their direction of their kicking's a bit better.
Yeah, a lot more direct now. They just didn't seem to be taking the right options, earlier on in the quarter, but they've started to steady, and they're starting to put the pressure on, and they look a little bit better at the moment.
It's a pretty reasonable quality game with the wind there.
Considering the conditions, and that might be one of the problems out there.
Ball in the middle once again. Heselwood and Moore. Moore gets the tap down, doesn't go anywhere though. It falls at his feet. Bannockburn, they do well at ground level. Kick forward, leading in the race for the ball there is David Gibbs. Finally kicks it off the ground, heading pretty wide there, looking for John Keys. He can't quite get to the footy. It's in dispute there, picked up by Keys. Kicked it forward to half forward, or running hard at the footy there was Clinton Shaw. Drives it towards half forward. Tillman run pretty hard at it, but the bounce isn't kind for him. And finally it is Key who drives it towards centre half forward for North Geelong. Comes to ground. Broome, great pick up on the run. Handball across to Mick Turner on his favoured left foot. Drives it wide toward the half forward flank. And David White takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Drives towards centre half forward. Not a real good kick. Tillman in front. Can't take the footy. Doing the roving. Can't pick it. Comes back to David White. Picks it up. Handball towards nobody in particular, but it's forward for Bannockburn. Picked up by Daniel Gibbs. Back to Weiss, and he looks for Russell Hearn on half-back flank. Hearn can't get the footy up. Picked up there finally by Fryers. Kick only goes about 15 metres in front of our broadcast position now. It's Henderson had got rid of the ball by hand, and good umpiring there. No advantage, so the free kick comes back to Henderson of Bannockburn. Off one step, goes towards the half-forward position. Tillman can't take the footy from behind, comes back onto the ground level. Connors just, pushed it out, kicked off the ground by Lewis, and the ball goes forward for Bannockburn, picked up by David White. He's dispossessed. Price picks it up. Long handball over the top to Weiss, and Weiss eases the pressure for North Geelong, and they've got players loose on centre wing. Scown takes the mark and goes off, has one bounce, runs forward of centre wing. Now he's not too sure what to do with it, sees the lead at half forward, and he honours that lead of Burns, and Burns takes the chest mark at centre half forward. Well, he just chips it over the top to Robertson, and Robertson has taken the mark as the siren sounds, and he's going to have a go. He'll be kicking from a good 55 metres out. Ray Robertson, Jace, can kick a footy a bit with the bruise, might make it difficult.
Should be a fair kick from here.
It will be. He's the man on the mark is on 50. So Ray Robertson, after the siren, comes in there. Well, he's kicked it pretty high, and he's kicked it pretty long and pretty wide. So unfortunately for North Geelong, no score. So at quarter time, the Victory Trophy scoreboard, Bannockburn 2-3-15. They lead North Geelong 1-8.
The goal kickers for Bannockburn at quarter time, Ben Naylor and Aaron Broome, have a single goal apiece, while for North Geelong their goal has been kicked by Brad Scown. The late goal to the Tigers in that first quarter gives them the lead. They're 2-3-15. They lead North Geelong 1-8 at quarter time. We'll take a break, then we'll come back and have a look at the first quarter.